Boys, fellas, ladies, ma'ams, theys, and thems. Today I'm doing my Marvel TOKON Fighting Souls wish list characters. See, it's not just a wish list, because a wish list would be just the characters I want. That's too biased in my opinion. I'm doing the characters what I think would realistically be in the game's base roster. At least what I think it should be. Some characters I don't like, some characters I love, some characters I'm meh. Let's get into it, because you are a character that I like. Keep being you, keep being me. Let's get this. So, Marvel TOKON Fighting Souls is a game made by Arc System Works. See, me personally, I have played 2 Arc System Works anime fighting games before. Starting with Guilty Gear Strive with the base roster of 15 characters. They made another game that I played a lot as a kid. Dragon Ball Fighters with a Z. You see, Dragon Ball Fighters Z had a base roster of 21 characters. And so with the 21 characters of Dragon Ball FighterZ Z and the 15 characters of Guilty Gear Strive, with the budget of Marvel, it'll probably have a base roster of 30, even 40 characters. So I wanted to lower the amount of characters I really had to play with here and really deprive myself of a roster that I would personally think would be a dream. And so I broke it even, and I'll show you in a minute. But first, let's get into the characters that have already been announced for the game. Captain America, Freedom, Potential, Steve Rogers, my goat. I love Captain America. I love this design. I love the wings on the sides. I love the wings at the top with the design. Doing a split of an A. Oh, it's so awesome. So cool. And the next character, I'm not a big fan of, but I guess everyone likes Iron Man. Well, next we go into Miss Marvel. I love Miss Marvel. I love her cute little anime design. I think she's absolutely adorable. Absolutely marketable. Yeah, that's right. Marketable. So, let's get into the next character they have also announced. Doctor Doom. Doctor Strap. Whoa. Doctor with the strap on. Whoa. Doctor Doom with his Glock. Doctor Doom. He's running the streets over here. Doctor Doom is him in this game, looks to be. He he looks awesome. And that's going to the next character. Storm from X-Men. You heard it right. Storm from X-Men. Now, me personally, not one of my favorite X-Men, but she is and was the leader of the X-Men for a while. But she's Storm. She has to be in there. Yes, it's also a diversity hire, but no, I'm just joking there. She's Storm. She did that role either way. She's in most of the Marvel fighting games. And next, Spider-Man. Peter Parker. Peter Parker is my GOAT. I love Spider-Man. I love with great power comes great responsibility. Or how some people say, with great power must also come great responsibility. I love Peter Parker. I love Spider-Man. I love this design. I think there's too much blue, but also I love it. It's anime. It's over the top. He's awesome. He's Spider-Man. He had to be in there. So let's go to the next character. Wait. Sorry. I had to correct myself. Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. So he has a cool car. That's pretty much the difference. And he's Latino or Latinx. And I think pretty cool. Would I prefer Johnny Blaze? Yeah, probably. But I don't really care about Ghost Rider that much. So I think his design is still super awesome. He's Ghost Rider. You know it's going to be cool. Penton Stare is going to be awesome. Penta Stare. Penta. This isn't a WWE video. Let's get into the next video. I mean, damn. Let's get into the next character. And the last character announced for this game. Star-Lord. Peter Quill. I love the Guardian of the Galaxy movie series. I love it so much that when I watched the third one in theaters in the first 5 minutes, I cried. I was bawling my eyes out to Rocket Raccoon singing Creep by Radiohead, but that's not the point right now. I love Peter Quill. I love Star-Lord. I have a figure of Star-Lord when I was a kid. I loved it. I love Chris Pratt. So this design is awesome. I love that they're including him in this game. And that was the last character announced. And so, reminder, Guilty Gear Strive had 15 characters, and Dragon Ball Fighter Z had 21. So I broke it kind of even, not really, just minus it by 1. 20 base roster. Oh, I'm covering one. Let me cover myself. Covering Miss Marvel right now, but that's fine. She's already announced. So, 20 base roster characters. That's what I decided. I'll limit myself so this video is not too long. Um, and what would the next characters be? So who will fill these spots? I may said a couple days ago making this list. I think for the first pick, let me think. You know, I really need a visor to see this idea in my head. I need a visor. Some people would say I would look like I have one eye. Some people might say I would look like a...
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
Cyclops. That's right. My GOAT. My favorite Marvel character of all time. Well, at least my second favorite, I think. But no, that's not the point. The X-Man. The X-Man. I said it right. You Wolverine dick suckers. The X-Man. Cyclops. The GOAT. The leader of the X-Men, in my opinion. The greatest X-Men, in my opinion. He has to be in this game. The greatest dapper in all time. That dap up. Always cold. Always nice. You got him with Jonesy. You got him with Ryu all the time. It's just him. He's him. Not the point right now. He would be in the space roster. And I really got to throw in a Gambit here, but I don't know if the cards are in my favor, but the next character would be...
The name's Gambit, mon ami. Remember it.
Gambit, of course, my GOAT. Either my favorite or my second favorite. Tied with Cyclops, probably. I love Gambit. I have him in Fortnite. I also have Cyclops in Fortnite. I want these characters in Marvel Rivals. I want these characters in Marvel TOKON Souls. Immediately. Right in the base roster. This game needs a lot of X-Men. It's the fact they're the best team in the Marvel Universe. And so I need Gambit in the game. I need Remy in the game. And what's Remy without his main girl, his love, his soulmate? Rogue. Rogue has to be in this game. She has to be strong. She has to be her. Rogue is the GOAT. Rogue is probably the greatest woman X-Men. She's one of my favorite X-Men of all time. She's one of my favorite Marvel characters. I also have her in Fortnite. I love Rogue. And so Rogue has to be in this game. You need women in this game. Women are powerful. Women are strong. And women superheroes are awesome. So want more of those. And what is Cyclops without...
Sinister. All I do is think.
His wife, Jean Grey. Yes, Jean Grey. Not the Phoenix Force. None of that garbage. I just want Jean. I want Jean in the game. I want this design. I think Jean would be awesome. A telepath. Awesome. It would just be so cool. And the voice lines you can have with her and Cyclops. The voice lines you have with these characters are going to be insane. I can't wait to hear the English voice acting. And so let's get into the next character. Someone said you couldn't see it coming.
Disappear!
That's right. Invisible Woman. Sue Storm. The original woman superhero. The foundation of what it means to be a superhero. The foundation of what it means to be a woman in the superhero comics. The foundation. She's the foundation. She's one of the greatest superheroes of all time. She's awesome. She's a loyal wife, whatever, but that's not really... You have to have one of the Fantastic Four in the game when it's a 4v4 tag team. Not just one, but some people might say it would be fantastic to have Mr. Fantastic. Ooh, this is looking fantastic. Mr. Fantastic would have to be in this game. You might think, oh, we have Miss Marvel. It would be too similar. That's the goddamn point. It would put so much ease on the creators and my Arc System Works, the game devs, working on this game if they had multiple characters that were slightly similar, at least in the base roster, so they could pump out at least 20 to 30 characters. You have to understand, you need base roster characters to be slightly similar. That's why you have characters like in Street Fighter 6, you have multiple Shotos, and you have Ken, Ryu, you have Evil Ryu usually in the game. It's just how it goes. But yeah, I would need Mr. Fantastic. He'd be awesome. The voice lines, I've been saying the voice lines, but the thing is that...
You know what time it is? It's clobbering time!
You need the Thing in there. You need the Thing in there. Some people might not understand it, but he's the Thing. He's him. He's the GOAT. And Ben needs to be in there. He just has to. And this list right now is looking straight fire, but it would only be hotter if we went supernova. That's right.
Flame on!
The Human Torch, Johnny Storm. He would have to be in this game. You would get a team up, maybe. I think maybe like Marvel Rivals, you had a team up system where if you were all the whole Fantastic Four, you would get a little bit of a team up ability. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be cool. You need the Fantastic Four. They're up. They're up right now. The stocks on Fantastic Four are so high. I love the Fantastic Four personally. I love them and Marvel Rivals. I love them in the comics. I love them in all their movies, even the ones that are bad. I'm so excited for the new one. So I think you need to add the Fantastic Four into this game. It's not even a demand. It's no option. It's like they have to. Well, let's get into the next character. Well, like right now, I think there's like a green door opening. Some might say. With the Hulk. That's right. Oh, but you already have the thing here. Shut your ass up, dude. What do you not get? Are you a goddamn idiot? Like I said earlier with Mr. Fantastic and Miss Marvel, you have to have similar characters. So the Hulk will be in here. Him and Ben will play similar. I think Ben will be slightly slower. The Hulk would obviously have the clap, which Ben would not. I think Hulk would have so many possibilities. Hulk's awesome. I think I want an ability where one of Hulk's niche powers is that he can see ghosts, spirits, hear them, and I think that would be a cool ability. Just introduce that into the game somehow, even if it's just in its like backgrounds. I think it would be awesome. I don't know. I really would like that, and if I could get a picture of it. I used to carry around a Hulk figure when I was a kid. Hold on. But yeah, I really like the Hulk. I love the Hulk. I love Bruce Banner. I don't want Amadeus Cho. Let me repeat myself. Do not put Amadeus Cho as a fill-in for Bruce Banner like they did in Marvel Rivals. People will be more upset about the replacement of Bruce Banner with Amadeus Cho than they were with Danny Rand and Lin Lau. So please do not do that. Because I love Danny Rand. I'm so pissed about it because Danny Rand was one of my favorite characters as a kid. I would also love him in this game, but he's not on my list. For a few reasons right now. The main reason is just I couldn't fill time, couldn't fill space. But let's go into the next character. Psylocke back into the X-Men. Oh, dude, what happened? You already filled the whole row with the X-Men. Suck my dick. All right, Psylocke. It's a Japanese game you need to have. I might get myself canceled here. I don't know if she's Japanese or not. I'm pretty sure one of her bodies are Japanese, but she's also British. So it's weird, but she's pretty much a Japanese character, and so you need her in the game. You need her in the game. She's awesome. She's cool. She was in the original Marvel vs. Capcoms and the X-Men versus Street Fighter. She needs to be in this game. She's also awesome in Marvel Rivals. I have her Lord or almost Lord in Marvel Rivals. So you really need her in this game. I just think the costume possibilities are amazing. And let's get into the next character. Like I said earlier, I don't really like Wolverine, and yeah, I guess he's too popular to miss out, so I guess you have to put his dick-ass pedophile ass in the game. Creep ass in the game. But yeah, so like, let's just get into the next character. Oh yeah, Venom. Eddie Brock Venom, or if I would actually be more happier, I didn't think with Flash Thompson, Agent Venom would be awesome. But they would obviously add Eddie Brock. He's just the more popular one. I personally love Flash Thompson. I think he's my Venom if I had to pick one. I think he's underused and underutilized in media. But Eddie Brock he would be in the game. Venom would be in the game. Similar to like other characters. He would be awesome. Like how he plays in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It would be so cool. His combo potential would be awesome. The animation style in this game looks so perfect with Venom. Perfect. I think it would be funny if he had an emote where he's just like a weeb. I don't know why, but I think it would be really funny. But yeah, that's the end of my list. So let's get into what I put as the list. Yeah, a reminder, I'm covering up Miss Marvel and a bit of... And let's see the list. Yeah, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Doctor Doom, Storm, Star-Lord, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, and then my characters I picked to fill out the rest. Cyclops, Gambit, Rogue, Jean, Psylocke, Wolverine, Venom, Hulk, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, The Thing, Human. Honestly, I think this is a peak list. Sue me. If I could, I would replace Wolverine with probably like Daredevil or Iron Fist, like I mentioned earlier. Danny Rand Iron Fist. I think he's underutilized. I prefer him. But yeah, I think they would need to put in like Daredevil. He's already been shown in a trailer and shown in the background, so I really want Daredevil, or like they've shown Dazzler on a poster. That would be cool. Or like Emma Frost, obviously she's a baddie. So what the hell? I don't objectify women here, but she's awesome. And so what would the versus screen look like? You already saw it in my thumbnail, but this is what I cooked up. I really like it. I think it looks cool. Obviously, the game will have a way better version of this. I did blur it out, and I'm kind of a dumbass. I blurred it out for the thumbnail, and then I forgot to make one without it blurred out for the finished result. So you're gonna have to deal with this anyways. I'm really excited for Marvel TOKON Souls, and what is my opinion? I just want this game. I want it fast. I want it new, and I want characters fast, like Marvel Rivals fast, and if not, Marvel Rivals original fast of character every 2 months, at least. They have Marvel money. They have Marvel money. So I fully believe they can do that, and I'd be excited. I'd be happy. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I'm a huge superhero nerd. I love anything X-Men, unless it's Wolverine's bum ass. And then I'll be really happy and I'm really excited. I'm waiting. Arc system works. Don't screw this up. And I swear to God, if Cyclops is in the base roster, I'm gonna kill whatever Japanese man decided that. No, I really won't. That's a threat. That's an empty threat. I would actually do that. I would never take a life. But boys, fellas, ladies, ma'ams, days and thems, that has been my wish list. And see y'all later. See y'all next time. And goodbye. Stay you. Stay me. Stay together. And bye.